Pranams to one and all. A small talk on the classicality of yoga under the limelight of classical music or Indian music. It's a very humble effort. Dear all, heap of scholarly remarkable works have been engaged in discussing the what, which, why, hows of yoga till date, and still, since the subject here is equal to the Himalayas in weight, depth, width and value, I'll try to merge myself again and again for the sake of better understanding. As we all know, singing cannot be the yoga but a primitive stage, as it makes the mind and intellect one, that is, be focused on something. Then, how do the process of yoga begin? In nada, in music, the answer is through the curiosity to know more or to become reformed, the urge to explore some deeper level within, which could give some solace to the problems of the external life, and the aspiration and determination to satisfy the self. As soon as one decides to do so, firstly, the interest, which was outwards all these days, turns inside. Then the process of cleansing starts. Here, one has to be very sincere to confess his wrongs before intuition. Severe the wrongs, more will be the sleepless nights with less peace of mind. The person can also become fearful, painful, disappointed on his part, thinking of the cause and effects of his deeds. This is a sensitive stage in one's psychological condition, as there is a consequence of sliding down to become frustrated or arrogant, which in both the cases become a weak soul. So, how a guru helps? Through music. To understand this, we may observe the method and steps of getting into music. The guru takes the disciple into the Om chanting, which is expressed in music as Sa Pa Sa. This is the yoga as it starts, as we all know, from Muladhara Chakra to Sahasrara. So, Sa, Pa, Sa, it's in ascending order. That is Omkara. The Prakriti Swaras are the fixed notes. Now, the student at this first step only gets detached from the disturbances or distractions, delusions of the outer world and gets merged with the Shruti. The experience of Nada, which is abstract, comforts the listener with a soothing feel. No matter what's the age of the student, the stress of complexities are settled down in the deeper calmness. So, this is the stage when the student is ready to proceed. Here, we just see how Sri Tyagaraja Swami narrates in his Kriti Shobhillu Saptaswara as to how the Sankalpa or the determination of the fellow invokes the elements of the fire and the air, that is Anala and Prana, in the Nabhi, that is Muladhara Chakra, to collide and slowly, systematically move upwards, touching the other chakras, spreading all over the body, expresses itself via mouth. Nabhi Hritkantha Rasana Nabhi Hritkantha Rasana Nasadula Yanto Shobhillu Saptaswara Sundarula ಭಜಿಂಪವೇ ಮನಸ ಶೋಭಿಲ್ಲೋ ಸಪ್ತ ಸ್ವರ. So, according to Sri Tyagaraja, Saptaswaras are unique and specific in arrangements, which are derived from the nature, the pronunciation of which is believed to activate the related chakras and also the related planet through the vibration produced by the frequency levels of the notes or swaras. These are the concepts which demand more and more studies. Yet, it is experiential that a regular practice of classical music, which are narrated through the countless ragas which with different characteristics and influences, create a lot of energetic, peaceful, blissful, vibrant waves around. Side by side, the one who is attuned with music gradually learns to manage his outer life with harmony, ease, and with a sense and feel of completeness. He is no more greedy, lustrous, or possessive, but totally accommodative. In his Kriti Nadatanum Shankaram, Sri Tyagaraja Swami says that the music is the very essence of Samaveda. Adoring that divine, he says, Modakaram means which is refreshing. Nigamottama, Samaveda Saram means music is the essence of the best of Vedas, the best Veda, that is Sama. In Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna says, Vedanam Samavedosmi. So, he calls Shiva as the embodiment of Nada. And then Saptaswaras emerged from his 5 faces. That is Sadyojata Di Panchavaktraja. Here, Vaktra means the speech organ or the face. Ja means born. Nada tanu manisham shankaram nada Sadyojata Panchavatraja Sadyojata Panchavatraja Sarigapapadani Varasapta Swara Sarigapapadani Varasapta Swara Vidyadolam Vidalita Kalam Vimala Hridaya Tyagaraja Palam Nada Tanu Manisham Shankaram Namami Me Manasa Shirasa Nada That is in the Kriti, the same great visionary Saint Tyagaraja Swami says, Sama Nigamaja, the music, why it is called yoga means it is originated by the the Veda itself, Sama Veda itself. Shuddha Nigamaja, Sama Nigamaja, Sudhamaya, which is all good. Vichakshana, which gives Vichakshana, means the special vision to understand the world, to understand life, to understand the creation, and to understand the Almighty. The saint addresses his deity as one who always loves to move through Gana, music. That is in the Kriti Samajavaragamana. Samajavaragamana Sadhu Hritsara Sabjapala Kalatita Vikyata Samajavaragamana. समनिगमज सुधामयगान विचक्षण गुणशील दयालवाल मां पालय सामजवर गमना. In fact, Saint Sri Tyagaraja, who had digested every aspect of the Sanatana Vidya and who was also enlightened by Narada, the divine musicologist, a great devotee of Lord Vishnu, can be definitely treated as the director of the music as yoga. So, what is the destiny of yoga, music as yoga? In his Kriti Nadaloludai, Sri Tyagaraja Swami asserts that the destiny of music as yoga is attaining Brahmananda, which is the stage of eternity where the soul enjoys complete liberation. With a divine approach, that is Sudha Drishti. Sudha Drishti is that divine approach which is beyond this Laukika or this worldly complexities. It's beyond that. Yoga here is not a process of doing, but the eternity of being one with that. So he says that all taste or rasa has been imbibed in Saptaswara or the 7 notes. So here I conclude saying that we are still alive, talking about the yoga and music, which if the mankind would consider long back would have had a better scenario. But we must also remember that the mother goddess nature is Navanavonmesha Shalini, means ever recycling her life cycle. It's my wish that after being yogic, we must abide by the conditions of the nature, making this place joyful to our kids. That is possible only by surrendering the self to the eternity. Then that divine also becomes one with us, and that is said to be Bhaktanam Anuraktanam. Then there is no evil. Na Ashubham Prapniyat Kinchit. The sadhaka's thoughts transcendent to that purest level, that is nothing but Brahmananda. Thanks all for being with me and listening to me. Satyam Shivam Sundaram. Pranams.